Hello, hello, everybody. I am starting just a minute early so we can get people all set up here. Now it has started recording automatically, so we should be all good there. And let me just check the settings for the chat. So let's see here. Chat is open for everyone, as well as, let's see the Q&A settings. Let's make sure that's all set up. All right, everyone can see all the questions as well. All righty, wonderful. Now let me just see here. We are going to give people just a minute so everybody can get set up, settled in. I'm so excited to share everything with you tonight, everyone. Now, could I get a confirmation in the chat? Can everyone hear me? And does everyone see the shared screen of like the formal looking presentation, the PowerPoint slide over there? I'm going to keep an eye on the chat to see if somebody loud and clear and can see the presentation. Fabulous. Okay, so we all know PowerPoint it has its like little separate presentation window and Zoom, and I've got multiple screens, so just want to make sure we're all set up. Okay. All right, thank you, everybody. I'm so excited to get started tonight. So like I said, it is recording. We are going to share the presentation once we are finished tonight. So we will make sure that you can share this with other team members and other folks that you want to get involved this year. All right, so my name is Sam. I am the fundraising and marketing coordinator for the team, manager for the team, that's the title, sorry. The fundraising and marketing manager for the team. I have been a part of the Greater Chicago chapter since 2019, and I actually got involved with the ALS Association back in 2016. I lost my grandfather to ALS at that time, and I got involved with my family joining the Walk to Defeat ALS. So this is a cause near and dear to my heart. The walk is such a special time of year. I mean, it's a special day, it's a special season. And I look forward to it every single year and getting to know everybody and all the different teams. So tonight, just a few housekeeping things. Like I said, this is being recorded, so we'll get this shared. It'll be up on YouTube, so you can share later or reference things back if you need to check some details. The chat and the Q&A are open, and we have staff monitoring them. So we will have time to address questions at the end of the presentation. And we'll have folks keeping an eye out to answer questions as they can throughout the night. And then participants are muted as well. So I can't hear you, but if you visit that chat box or the Q&A box, we'll be able to answer questions and communicate. All right, so who are we? As a chapter, our service territory is Central Illinois, Chicagoland, and Northern Illinois, as well as parts of Northern Indiana. We are one chapter as part of a local, national association. So that's our service territory. And our physical address is located in Chicago, and our web address is right there as well. We included the chapter colors and our chapter symbol. We get that question a lot as people are looking to do posters or team shirts or all sorts of fun stuff. So our colors, you'll see red, yellow, black, gray, white. But red is kind of the primary color that we use. And then our chapter symbol is the sunflower. This has been around for many moons now. It's our official icon for the chapter. It's such a great symbol of hope and support as sunflowers are, come up together and they support each other and standing strong, just like the ALS community. So you can see on the left side of the screen, our team here. We've got a wonderful team full of folks who are experts in ALS in the journey, but also in our regional support and resources. All right, so what is it that we do all year long? Here are kind of our three core parts of what we do, I guess. So advocacy, research, and care services. Our advocacy efforts are led by our chapter CEO and president, Julie Sharp. She is an expert and has taken many visits to the Hill, both virtually and in person. We are constantly advocating for support and to inform our elected officials about what we need and why this cause is so urgent, so that we can eventually create a world without ALS, which will be done through research. So we, like I said, we are one chapter of many throughout the country. And when you're supporting the ALS Association, these donations are supporting research projects not only nationally, but also worldwide. So we are looking to make diagnosis process faster, which can be such a headache, as many of you know. We are looking to find treatments and then a cure so we can eventually eradicate ALS. And then also we need to support the families who are battling right now. So we have a very big web of care services available, which I'll cover very shortly. And it is, these services are for free for families and individuals battling ALS. So let's see what these guys do. Take a drink so I can sometimes talk a little fast. So I'll let you soak up some of this information here. So I know this is a lot. We have got a fantastic care services team. Those 4 ladies in the center there are our care service coordinators. So Peggy in the back there on the TV screen is our Northern Illinois care service coordinator. Gemma and Jamana on the left and center are specialized in the Chicagoland area. And then Kelly on the right is our Central Illinois Care Services Coordinator. So for the Northern Illinois region, Peggy works strongly to collaborate with the UW-Madison Clinic social worker, as well as Christy from the Wisconsin chapter. So as needs are identified during clinic visits, they're working with Peggy to, get equipment or support needs. And we have a Northern Illinois support group specifically for that region that's virtual. So they've got some really lovely regulars, as well as being open to new folks. So if you or someone that you know might be interested in a support group and lives in the region, please feel free to check them out or connect with Peggy if you have questions about it. We all know that ALS can be so isolating, so it's important to connect with folks. And this is such a great way to do it with people in your area. So we've got all sorts of other programs. Like you can see here, we've got educational programs, lending equipment. We're reaching out to support families. We're reaching out to support caregivers specifically, all sorts of different programs that we work on year round. There we go. And you don't have to have it memorized either. We have mission cards that are perfect for to stick in your wallet or your purse. If you are talking to folks about the ALS Association, about why you'd like them to help get involved with the walk, why you want them to join your team or to donate, we have these lovely mission cards, and those will be included in supply boxes and team captain kits, but you can let us know if you need more as well. Okay, let's take another drink. Oh, thank you for putting in the info for the support groups, Kendra. Fabulous. All right, so looking back at 2021, for the Northern Illinois teams, we had 16 amazing teams. You can see them all here, and we got a little poster made up. So we had 16 teams participating. And for the fundraising, our goal, our second goal, because we hit our first goal, but our second goal was $70,000. And due to incredible support, we actually surpassed that and ended up raising $86,000. We had some teams come in and just show, I knock it out of the park. I want to say a special shout out to Team Jean and Anderson Locke, who came in for their first year and just showed incredible support for their local, for their ALS hero and just the entire community. So very exciting. And then looking at team and individual fundraising, we get questions a lot about, what goals should we set? What goals should I set for my team, and what goals should I set for me, myself, or should I encourage my other team members to work towards? It is really important to set goals just so that your donors can see you're working towards a specific amount. It really makes a difference rather than just having it sit at 0. Having that thermometer go up as you work towards the walk, as the walk approaches, is so exciting, and I don't know, it really does make a difference. So we like to share this information in case, so you can kind of get a sense of where other teams are at and what is a good goal to go towards. So for our fundraising teams last year, You can see the between 290 and up to 40,000. It's wild and amazing. So overall average is about $4,000. But I did want to curve it a little bit for those, like for the family and friends teams, just as a little more, I don't know, you can see the difference. For just the family and friends team, the average was still over 2,500. So that's really exciting, and you never know what your team is going to rise up to. One more little thing about goals, I was saying how important they are. If you hit your first goal, it's so satisfying. It's so wonderful and so exciting. Give yourself a stretch goal. It's so wonderful. You never know how people are going to surprise you. Just to continue to build and build. You'll be surprised on how your network is going to support you if you ask. So then individual fundraising, we had over 150 fundraising participants last year, and you can kind of see the range there, and the average was just under $500, which again is just absolutely exciting and incredible. So there's kind of some goals to set, but again, you know your family and friends, your network, your team members, so whatever's comfortable with. It's not all about fundraising, so we definitely just want everybody to, I don't know, have a sense of where to set their goal, but let us know if you have any questions. Okay, so for the 2021 Mini Walk Awards, we like to show a little love to our fundraising teams. Announcing the Bronze Award to the McKee family, Team Super Dave, the silver, and Team Jean, the gold. And you can see the Team Jean photos at the bottom there. Their mini walk last year, they had terrible rain the entire time, but you can see the smiles on their faces, and it just makes me so happy to see. Like, they were all in no matter what. It just makes me so happy. So there's our lovely teams from last year. And now we're going to get on to this year. Okay. Okay, so in 2005, that was our first chapter walk in our territory. And then we started the first Northern Illinois walk in 2013. At that point, it was called the Rockford Walk to Defeat ALS. And 2014 is when the Ice Bucket Challenge took hold. And that was such an incredible experience for awareness for this disease. So we saw a huge growth in disease awareness, and we were just rolling in it and getting so excited and you know, really seeing a difference in people understanding the disease and wanting to get involved. But of course, there's still a ways to go. So we continued to work on the walk, and right before our 2020 kickoff is when we needed to make a detour due to COVID. Actually, on the final day that our office was open before COVID shutdowns, Kendra and I were in Byron, Illinois, looking for different locations for the Northern Illinois walk. So we had to make a major detour at that point, and the 2020 and 2021 season were our mini walk years. We'll talk a little bit more about these down the road because we do have this option this year. But I was just so incredibly impressed with everyone who embraced the mini walk platform and made it possible for us to continue these services and the support throughout the pandemic. So we were just incredibly impressed and so grateful to everyone who continued to be a part of either the walk program or support the chapter in different ways, so that we were able to continue to provide services and keep everything going. So this year, as we were kind of feeling out things and wanting to make plans that we didn't need to change or have to, you know, keep people on the fence about anything, we were ready to be able to provide a hybrid experience. So right now we are able to support both options of having a mini walk for teams who would like to continue to do their own thing this year, on whatever date or whatever, in whatever location and with however many people they'd like, as well as hosting an in-person event. We're so excited to return to in-person. We know it means a lot to so many families, and we are so excited to welcome you back and see you in person. There's so many people that, especially having started in 2019, there's so many people that I met maybe once, but I've talked to so many times since then. So looking forward to it for sure. Our theme this year, we have two elements that we want to actually talk about. So first, I'll do first nationally. The Unlock ALS program is a national kind of theme you'll see throughout many different walks throughout the nation. for the ALS Association walks. So Unlock ALS, you're going to see it in our event t-shirt theme, which we'll talk about soon. That's like a fundraising incentive that we have. And that's unlocking, there's keys and lanyards. You'll kind of see that and it played throughout. And then locally, we have the Sunflower Field of Dreams. So in the past several years, we have done the superhero theme, which is so exciting and so lovely to see teams embrace it in their different costumes and signs and everything. And it was time to try something new. So our ambassadors, which are key volunteers throughout the chapter, did some brainstorming, and they married these two ideas of the sunflower icon being our chapter icon and the special tie that ALS has with baseball because of Lou Gehrig's diagnosis in 1939. You can fact check me if I'm wrong, sorry. But these two ideas have kind of come together to form the Sunflower Field of Dreams, which is so fun. We definitely encourage use of the theme for your team. You'll see it in some of our merchandise or options that we have, incentives and challenges. You'll see it used a lot in our emails and social media posts. We have a lot of fun with it, and we want you to as well. So if you've got, if you want to do team shirts or put up some signs, anything like that, definitely go for it. We're all in on the baseball and Sunflower Field of Dreams this year. Okay, so we are going to be doing this hybrid model where we're going to be supporting both mini walks and in-person events this year. So for the in-person, so let's kind of talk about why they're, or like what the separate options are if you're on the fence. So in-person, who is going to be there? You've got the whole list here. You're going to see all sorts of families, friends, unlimited amounts of folks. Whereas with mini walk, you're going to have control of how many people are going to be present with you. Noting here, and we'll mention again, pets can participate in the mini walks, but they cannot, unfortunately, be part of the in-person event. So if you want to keep your furry friends involved, definitely go with the mini walk option. Lots of fun. We love seeing the pictures. We are big pet fans. And then so in-person themed event, we're going to have our core, our tent village with different areas you can visit. You can meet other teams. We'll have our little opening ceremony, and then we'll take the walk route together. It's about a 1 mile route. But if you are doing an in-person event, you get to choose where, when, if you walk, or if you want to do a barbecue or watch a movie together. I don't know, any sort of fun activity. Whatever you want to do is your mini walk. You're totally in control. You don't have to walk, or you can walk a 5K. It's whatever you want. So when the in-person event will be Sunday, July 10th in Byron, Illinois. And then, so we will have the tent village open at about 8:30, and then the event will conclude by noon. So we'll do our walk at 10 a.m. Anybody who's doing a mini walk is welcome to walk at that same time, or they can choose a different day, especially if you have something going on that morning and you want to walk later that day in your neighborhood, in your local park, wherever, Antarctica. Whatever works for you. So you can pick any day and any time. In the past, we've done the Northern Illinois Walk to Defeat ALS in September. I already had a couple of teams reach out saying they travel during the summer, so they're going to be doing theirs in September there as a mini walk, and they're so excited, and we are so excited to continue to support them. So it's really up to you and whatever works for you and your team. And where? So like I said, we are going to be located in Byron, Illinois this year at what's called the Joe Parks Athletic Complex. And I'll show you more on the next slide. But for the mini walks, anywhere you want. Like I said, it doesn't even have to be a walk. I mean, it could be a walk around your block, around your backyard. It can be in your local park. It can be around your neighborhood, around your entire town, whatever works for you. So a little more in depth for our in-person folks. Byron, Illinois, you can see on the Google Maps screenshot there. So we're like southwest of Rockford, not too far off, but we are going to be headed to Byron. We're so excited. Like I said, Kendra and I had checked out Byron years ago at this point, and they've been so welcoming, and we're so excited just to see this new location work out. The lot that we're going to be in is behind the high school. So you can see it highlighted on that screenshot in the back there, kind kind of nestled between those baseball fields. So we've got a great open pavement. It's going to be able to host some of our parking as well as our tents. That'll be our base. And then we are going to have a nice, clear and accessible route mapped out that we'll have shared soon. It's going to be open from 8:30 to noon. We'll take the team captain photo at the arch at 9:30, and then we'll walk at 10 o'clock. Now, something exciting about having the walk on the Sunday, July 10th, is that it is going to be the family day for the annual Byron Fest Festival. And so it's going to be family day there. So they have got an annual town festival that has stages of entertainment. It's got games, it's got food, it's got drinks. And Sunday is their family day. So you'll have free admission into their festival ground. So you'll be able to head right after the walk right on over there, and they're going to have so much fun entertainment. And I can't wait to see. Hopefully we'll have some fun nuggets to share with you about that very shortly. Oh, and if you want to do a team space, just let me know. We're not going to do official reservations at this point, but just let me know so I know how many spots to mark out. Okay, team tents. So like I said, we will have kind of an area open for team tents. So if you can just give me an idea if you would like to have a place to congregate for your team, super easy. And then you can have everybody meet there as different cars arrive, where you can circle back after hitting up the merchandise tent or the kids tent, whatever. And it is similar to tailgating, but there is no alcohol allowed, no alcohol and no pets. So again, mini walk if that's your kind of style for your event. And then walk approved. The walk will have weather. We will be participating in the sun, in the rain. In 2019, we had rains, but it's an important day. We work really hard for it, and we really want to show that support and the awareness. So we will have weather, but we are tough, and we will have that walk no matter what. We will have ALS walk branded items for sale at the merchandise tent, kids activities, ALS information and resources, helpful volunteers and staff, emergency personnel, and participants of all ages and abilities. We'll not have free t-shirts, profanity, alcohol, and pets. The t-shirts I'll show you a sample of later on in the presentation, but those are something that's special, and it's a requirement for us. So we do the t-shirts for $90 as an incentive for fundraisers. So registered walkers who raise $90 will receive an event t-shirt. And then we have a little additional thing that I'll talk about soon as well. Info for team captains. If you don't want a space, make sure to have a plan to communicate with your team about where to meet you, where to congregate. We do have a team captain photo that I will try to remind you about as much as possible, because we love to see all the team captains together. And then we'll have some stations that we want you to be sure to hit up. So Sunflower Station, and then please, meet your other teams and get to know everybody. It's such a wonderful day, so be sure to take a moment to soak it all in. And please note, in-person teams will not receive the supply boxes. Great point. Glad that reminder's on there. In the past, for 2020 and 2021, we did the supply boxes to all team captains because everybody was doing their in-person or their mini walk style. This year, supply boxes will be provided to team captains who are doing mini walks. If you're going in person, you get your team captain kit. We'll be in plenty of communication in advance, and you'll be getting, we'll have plenty of fun stuff at the walk, but we won't be doing boxes for teams that are doing the in-person. Okay, so now we're gonna switch and talk a little bit about those who want to do the mini walks. So like we said, you get to choose the date and the time. You are absolutely welcome to have a fun July 10th and do it, walk with us in spirit from your preferred location, or you're welcome to change it if you want to do it later in the year, if you want to do it earlier in the year, whatever. So you're in charge of your route, location, time, date, etc. You will be receiving a supply box similar to years previous. It is different. We do change it up year after year. So we will send the supply box to team captains, and we rely on the team captains to help get the info and materials out as needed to the rest of the team members. And then you get to choose. So if you want to do, really lean in on the theme, if you want to force it, make everybody wear baseball jerseys or whatever, it's all up to you. you want to do your own theme, that's fine too. We love to see everybody's creativity during these events. All right. And then what's the same for in-person participants? We do want everybody to be registered. That is really important for the in-person event because, you know, we need to make sure we know everybody is there and everybody's safe and etc. But also we want to make sure that we've got everybody registered so the folks can get their t-shirts and get their thank yous and have the full experience. So if you are doing a mini walk, we definitely want to get the whole team registered as well. Fundraising for the shirts. So those who raise, the registered participants who raise $90 will receive an Unlocked to Defeat ALS t-shirt. And then as a bonus this year, those who raise $300 who are registered participants will receive a themed, Sunflower Field of Dreams themed raglan t-shirt, which is the one I'm wearing right now. Oh, my camera's a little high up, but it's right here. We'll have a photo of it later as well. So this is for in-person and mini walks. So we'll talk about it a little bit later. But those shirts for mini walk teams get mailed to the team captain to distribute. So the team captain is in charge of distributing those shirts for the fundraisers who raise their $90 or the $300. Challenges are still open to mini walk members. We'll be issuing challenges in the next month via email, and you're encouraged to participate just as the same as the in-person walkers. Goal is the same. We're here to raise awareness, show support, and to fight back against ALS. Staff is still here for you, and your team size can still be humongous if you want, or tiny. Everybody is, like I said, you guys know your networks and your friends and family more than we do. So if you want to have a small team that's doing mostly fundraising, or if you want to invite everybody in your whole neighborhood, it's totally up to you. Oh, and this little guy's asking, what if you change your mind? That is totally fine. If you are learning more about the in-person event after doing 2 years of mini walks, and now this is starting to feel more enticing, you're welcome to change. If you are thinking, maybe actually I'm not ready for in-person event, you can change as well. So please just let us know if you want to switch. Team captains do get asked at the time of registration. So that's what we kind of base our numbers off of just for planning purposes. But let us know. We're happy to accommodate. So just keep communication open. So what is in the supply box? If you got a box in the past 2 years, you'll see some of the same stuff and some different stuff. So like I said, we really like to go with a theme. So there's some fun goodies in there included. I won't read this all off to you because you can check it out or be pleasantly surprised when you open your box up. If you need more items, or if you have questions or somewhere that you need to distribute information, communicate with us and let us know. So if you need flyers, if you need me to put your team info on a flyer and send you a PDF, stuff like that, just communicate with us and we're happy to assist. Okay. So the event website, I've got the short URL right there, web.alsa.org/Northern Illinois. That is where you want to head to get registered if you haven't yet, but that's also going to be your home base for information on the walk, where we'll provide updates from now into walk season and even afterwards. So that is going to be where you want to head. You want to get that saved, bookmarked in your computer, etc. Page with the most information right here. More walk details is where we have got so many good resources that you're going to want to hit up from now until walk day. So more walk details is going to be updates from us, information, links to all the different fundraisers that we have, or like support for fundraising, digital links to team captain kit and walker handbook, etc. So definitely check that guy out. Again, it's located right here when you go to the homepage of the event website. Easiest fundraiser is social based. So we will be adding more. I'm going to launch the social fundraiser graphics tonight. Very exciting, along with the recording of this webinar. So I'll show you some of the samples of that, but that's definitely a fun one just because it's it provides visuals for folks. It gets people engaged, gets them curious about the theme. And we provide different areas. So graphics for fundraising, graphics for recruiting team members, graphics for ALS awareness in general, all sorts there. So there's that, again, can be found on the More Walk Details page. So graphics and social fundraisers, yes. Okay. Another great resource, especially if you're more like a tactile person, you can print out a version of our Team Captain Kit or our Walker Handbook. Team captains will get these in the mail, but also we will have these available online for you. So we've got lots of resources. If you're a planner, if you need to write things out, work through things, we've got guided lists to help you with recruitment, to help you with team building, to help you with setting goals, etc., as well as ideas along the way. And here are the social media tools I talked about. The one specifically for Northern Illinois will launch tonight. So here's kind of a little teaser. But I like to include photos from our local areas. So you'll see your team or other teams from years past on them. But we like to do some for just awareness about the walk, but also for fundraising as well as recruiting team members. So we kind of get a little bit of everything. I encourage you to just visit the page, copy, save the photos, and put them up on social media, whatever you'd like. Whatever helps get the word out. Sharing the photos along with your link is really helpful for social posts as well as emails. Like we said, the email templates, or like I'm going to talk about soon, sorry, there are email templates that we can use. But if you're doing social media, these graphics can be really nice to show, just to help put a visual to it. If you are social media savvy, another element that we share is the story feature for Instagram and Facebook. But we've got these little interactive guys, including a challenge for fundraising that can be, I don't know, it's captivating. It's because it's such a smaller window, people really like to kind of help step up and get that challenge done in time. But there's also just awareness elements and challenges to help you, fill out your different areas like that bingo. So it's got different ideas to do throughout the day to get things going to help you hit your team goals. Additional tools. So like I said, here is the theme shirt that I've been talking about that I poorly modeled. But here is on the left is the shirt that you can raise at the $300 level. So again, any registered team or any registered walker participant who raises $90 will get an Unlock to Defeat ALS t-shirt. And then at $300, you'll earn this Raglan t-shirt. And people who participate in the in-person event will be able to pick up their shirt at the event. And people who participate in the mini walks will get it sent to the team captain to distribute. They're really cool shirts. They're very comfortable. Again, I'm sorry, I'm kind of bundled up. It got really cold in my apartment right before this started, but they're the 3/4 length baseball. They're super fun. Additionally, we do have Walk to Defeat ALS merchandise and chapter merchandise. I'll share the link with you soon, and Kendra can probably put it up if I ask nicely, please, in the chat box. But we do have chapter merchandise and some walk merchandise that will be available in person at the walk, but you can check it out as well online. And one of the biggest resources we have for you is the walk staff. So Kendra and I are available to you. We are so happy to help. We don't want any of this to be too confusing or frustrating. If you are having questions about the website or about how you want to plan your mini walk or anything like that, please reach out to us. Like I said, I got involved with the association through the Walk to Defeat ALS. So I'm happy to help figure things out, to brainstorm, to help you figure out why whatever issue you're having with connecting Facebook to your participant center, anything like that. Just let me know. I'm happy to brainstorm. I can't guarantee I'll have the answer right away, but I love helping people figure this out because we're all here for the cause and to fight ALS. So let us know if you have any questions or are hitting any walls in your planning or hitting your goals, and we're happy to assist. Okay, I'm gonna take another drink break so I don't talk too fast again. Sorry. All right, so we know that there are many elements to the Walk to Defeat ALS. Disease awareness is so important. Showing support for our ALS community locally is so important. But we get a lot of questions about fundraising because it's not a part of everybody's daily life. So we want to hit a little bit about that and help you just feel confident in communicating, in asking for donations, making sure you're feeling clear about the process so that you can help, so that you can reach team goals. So why does fundraising matter? Why do we need to do it? We need it to support these critical areas of our year-round services. So when you are donating the Walk to Defeat ALS, you are supporting advocacy, you're supporting research, and you're supporting the free care services that we provide year-round. So these are funding support groups, they're funding the medical equipment loan program, they're funding caregiver education, all sorts of important things that are helping people on a day-to-day basis. Best practices for fundraising. These are 4 really simple but really, really effective steps that I really encourage every single person to do. So let me start here on the left. When you register right away, or you can go back to it if you've already registered and you haven't yet, make a self-donation. It is super simple. It does not matter the amount. It is whatever you are able to provide. I mean, if it's $5, if it's $500, whatever. Making a self-donation and showing your donors that you are invested in this cause is so important in encouraging them to donate as well. You get a little badge on your page. So it'll say that little, I made a personal donation with a little circle badge there. So they get a visual like reminder right away. And then you'll see on your donor scroll, if you so choose, you'll see your name as well. So making a personal donation to show your donors that you care about this cause, that you are also donating, and also to not start off on zero. You know, it's sometimes getting the ball rolling is the hardest part. So I'm not saying you have to hit like a certain percentage of your goal. It's not like you need to hit like 50% right away off the bat. It's whatever you can donate to get the fundraising started is really, really important and really helps and can get you started on the right foot before you even start making the asks. Number 2 is to personalize your page. So there are some super spiffy, really cute, like they're not stock footage. They're from walks, but they're not you. And when somebody goes to your page, be it through an email or through Facebook or however you direct them to your personal fundraising page, they want to see you or you and your loved ones or you and your team at the last walk, anything like that. Can be really encouraging just to be able to connect with you and to see that. So you are able to personalize the main page on your fundraising page and also this text down here. So I do that every year. I put a photo of me and my team from one of the walks, and then I share a little bit about my personal story and how I got involved with the ALS Association. And it just, again, it makes a difference, especially if they're just, you know, they happen to come across it through a Facebook post or, I don't know, you tell your coworkers about it at work or something, just to see that you've invested that time in sharing and that you are, that it's you, it's a cause that you're invested in and that is important to you. And they'll see how much it means to you. Number 3, here in the center is the email templates that I mentioned. So in your participant center, once you get registered and set up, you'll have your access to your participant center where you can personalize your page. You'll also be able to send out email templates through the website. So you can upload your contacts and you can, you know, share whatever email addresses you'd like. And then you can use the templates here. And it's kind of tiny on here, but they do have a lot of templates to help you out. So when you first get started, if let's say this next week, if you are looking to just grow your team and get kind of the base going for your team, they have recruitment messages. They also have donation requests. So you can ask people to donate. And then finally, they have, you can see there, the thank you supporters message. So even just following up and letting people know that you know, acknowledging their donation and thanking them for being a part of your team or in donating, all that is available in your participant center with these templates. It makes a difference every year. We can see the folks that send out emails really do get a bump in fundraising and in hitting their goals. And finally, back to social media, just because it is a big part of our everyday kind of networking nowadays. When you have your participant center set up after you've registered, you get a little pop-up window right there that's pictured, that's reach your goal faster with Facebook. So most of us are familiar with Facebook fundraising. And when you connect your Facebook fundraiser through your participant center, it is automatically connected to your walk donations. So you don't have to do anything to transfer it over. If Uncle Bob donates $25 on your Facebook page, you'll see it on the thermometer on your participant center. Super exciting, super easy, not work on your end. And a great way to, especially if, let's say, you've talked to your coworkers and you've emailed your family and friends and whatever, this is a great way on social media to kind of get to those other folks that maybe you don't feel comfortable asking, but you don't know that they actually are also super passionate about ALS. It's a great way to kind of reach out to the rest of your network that maybe you wouldn't think about asking, or you don't feel comfortable, you don't know strongly enough. People will surprise you. It's so wonderful to see. This cause is just so good for connections, because it's, once you're part of the family, once you realize how urgent and how important it is to find an end for ALS, people really step up. So highly encourage that. Again, if you have any questions about Facebook fundraising, I've got a video that I'll share that kind of goes through the step-by-step process. We also know you get prompted to do a Facebook fundraiser for your birthday or for other causes that might set up just when you're on your Facebook page. If you do have a pre-existing Facebook fundraiser for the chapter or for the National Association, those don't automatically connect because it wasn't created through your participant center, but we would be able to get those funds associated with your walk page if you let us know. So reach out to me or to Kendra, and we'll be able to get that sorted for you. Again, you just have to let us know, send us the link to the fundraiser, so we can get that requested and taken care of for you. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, but highly recommend that. It really does help reach, the far areas of your network. You never know, the kid you went to camp with 2 weeks ago, or 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, might be interested in supporting you. So those 4 are perfect. Additionally, we have some fun things. These are from May. We know that May is almost halfway over now. We get so excited for ALS Awareness Month, and it just goes by like that. But I'd be happy to get some set up for June and July as well. This is a little calendar building up to the date that we like to use every year. I've got some sample text there. If you encourage folks to kind of donate a day, sponsor a day, be it they can donate the amount of dollars for that day, like $16 to sponsor the 16th of the month, or $27 to sponsor the 27th of the month. Or if you want to say $25 and pick your day, either way, it works. It's a fun way to encourage donations. It's a nice little set of, the 30 or 31 days that you can get people to kind of build up and step up during the month to kind of fill that. People like a set timeline for a challenge. It helps encourage them to get a jump on things and get going. So those will be up. Like I said, I'll get one set up for June and July as well. So if you wanted to build up to the walk to right before the 10th, either on the month or the month before. We have another big list for you to kind of get ideas started. Like mentioned on the right side, we do have postcards to kind of write in that we'll have included in the supply boxes. But there's so many ideas. I don't want anybody to think that they have to come up with a huge, elaborate fundraising project or gala or anything on their own. Some of the really amazing things that we see is teams partnering with small businesses, be it arts, like an arts business, like a craft or a product, or a restaurant, doing these like partnering products or nights where, you do a restaurant that gives you, does a give back night for you 1 week or one night. Or we have a Chicago team that's doing bracelets this year. So a small business is doing sunflower bracelets that a portion of the proceeds go to the team. Last year they did a candle as well. So just lots of fun ways to get involved. You can work together as a team to do a fundraising night. My family has done a night at a bar with live music, and people have been so generous in stepping up to provide support that way and enjoying music, or like I said, products or anything like that. So lots of fun ideas. We love to stress handwritten notes as well, because people do respond. They want to know that you care, both before and after. So with requests, but also in thank yous. Those are so important. So highly recommend. Okay, and then here are the famous shirts that I've brought up so many times. Every registered participant who raises $90 will receive their Unlock ALS t-shirt. And then when you fundraise $300, you'll receive the Raglan tee. So you get 2 shirts, one for either theme. Super exciting. Like I said, that Raglan tee is super comfortable. I can personally attest. And then we will have challenges initiated throughout from now until walk time. Well, now until July 10th, whenever your mini walk is. But we'll have some themed challenges going on for different areas to help with team building and hitting your goals. So those will be via email. You'll see more details soon. And also donating feels good and is super important and keeps those services going year round. So very important. Okay, so last kind of tips and tricks. Doing okay on time, actually. Not talking too fast, I hope. I'm really trying, guys. But we want to cover just some main takeaway points here. We do have sponsorships available. We have got a wide variety, as you can see. Starting at $500, we are a lovely creative team who loves to collaborate. So if you work at a business that might be interested in sponsoring, if you are a business owner, if you know somebody or have strong ties to a business, let us know. We do recognition on social media, recognition at the walk. They can get on our event t-shirts, all sorts of awesome things. So it's a great cause, and if I do say so myself, really collaborative team. So we love our sponsors. And if you are interested in getting involved, or if you know somebody who might be, let us know, please. Volunteering, individual positions available or groups. If you have a club or a team or just a group of friends who want to all volunteer, let us know. We will get some spots ready for you at the walk to help make walk day go smoothly. And then for donations, either in kind or monetary, let us know. I'll cover again, I have the address listed later on as well. We'll make sure that's posted on the website as well. And then if we want to do sponsorship, let us know. Okay, so we will be doing communication. Our primary form is through our weekly emails. I'll be sending emails out on Sundays because our walk is on Sunday this year. So we'll be doing one main weekly email as far as initiating challenges and so forth, and sending you updates and giving you essential information via email on Saturdays. That includes challenges, but it also includes, any important information that we need to get you for logistics for the walk. So please do not unsubscribe. We won't be able to tell if you're not getting them unless you let us know. So that is an important way. We also have postcards on the way. All team captains will be receiving the team captain kits, both in-person and mini walk team captains. And then team captains who are doing the mini walks will also get their supply boxes. We also like to do prizes. I've mentioned the challenges already, so keep an eye out for those. Definitely participate. We've got lots of fun things planned for you, and everybody's got a great opportunity to win. We also do some check-in calls. If you see us calling, please don't be scared. We try not to be intimidating. We are just there to help. We love to check in with folks. We really want to get to know what your goals are and help you reach them and achieve them. So let us know. And if you have questions, please always feel free to reach out. Year in reviews, we do annually. This is a magazine-sized packet. It's kind of like the non-condensed version of our mission cards. If you need physical copies of the year in review, we'd love to send you some for your team, for distribution, for your church, etc. We do have an online version that you can reach on our website, and I will have linked in the event website as well. But this has got more in-depth information about the services we provide, about the different events that we have throughout the year. You can see the walk pages featured right there with some of our lovely photos from last year. So this is kind of the mega version of summary of everything that's been done in the last 12 months. So highly recommend, especially if you've got somebody who, might be interested in sponsorship or getting involved long-term. This is a great way to get a full understanding of everything that's going on throughout our chapter. And Kendra just put the link in the chat as well. Thank you, Kendra. So we all know that May is ALS Awareness Month. That is rapidly rushing through the month, of course, it always does. But we do have another event that I just wanted to mention real quick, because it's such a great opportunity and it's only the second year that they're doing this. And it's tied to our theme. So it just felt important to keep in. So June 2nd is the MLB's second annual Lou Gehrig Day. This has been put together by a committee of folks from across all different areas of the ALS community, all sorts of organizations, people who've been personally impacted. And we're so grateful because they have secured this annual event for MLB, for Major League Baseball. That's like every year it's going to happen, and it's nationwide. So it's all the teams, nationwide and Canada. So it's all the teams all across the nation. We are getting so much, we're bringing new people into the fight through awareness and different opportunities at different baseball stadiums. So unfortunately, the Sox are going to be in Canada, but the Cubs will be playing the Cardinals in Wrigley that night. It's a 7:05 p.m. game. We do have tickets, which Kendra just put the link to in the chat box. $5 of your ticket will support the chapter mission. We've got a wonderful team going. We also have we've got a meet and greet suite before the game as well that Sarah's organizing. Let us know if you don't mind putting Sarah's email in the chat as well. I would appreciate it, pretty please. So you can get info on the meet and greet as well if you'd like to attend the game. Fabulous day, like I said, lots of great awareness, and it's tied to our theme this year. So we're very excited. If you are participating in the game, in the day, be it at the game or at home, shoot me a photo. We'd love it. I also run the chapter social media, so happy to include you in the day. We love this opportunity to spread awareness. And if you're gonna be in Canada, let us know. In Toronto is where the White Sox will be. So we're sad to miss them this year, but hopefully next year. Okay, so let me get you some dates before we part ways for the evening. We are going to be issuing 3 challenges in the coming weeks. So as soon as kickoff is over, we are doing a registration challenge. I'm going to make that. I want everybody to bring in as many team members as they can, and it's going to be open from now until Friday at midnight. I'll have the report set for Friday at midnight so we can compare, and I'll announce the winners on the Sunday email. So recruit, get your old team members in, get your new team members in, ask everybody and their mom and their cousin and their friend and their sister. Next challenge is going to be emails through those email templates. And then after that, we're going to focus on fundraising for a week. So those challenges will be, this one's initiated tonight, but then they'll be announced in the emails on Sunday. So we'll have a clear announcement and the winner from the previous one announced. We'll get the calendar stickers out. That'll be in the team captain kits and the mini walk boxes. So you'll be able to save the date. You get a little physical reminder there. They're super cute. And then finally, committee. We have some wonderful volunteers who make this walk happen. We are so excited for people to share their different passions. We've got like Dave does. Our volunteer Dave Stafford does a volunteer nights or raffle nights at the Byron Dragway and the Rockford Speedway. We have spots available on the committee for all sorts of things. If you're interested in helping support teams, if you're interested in doing fundraising nights, let me know and I'd be happy to welcome you aboard. We meet about once monthly, so there's not even that many meetings up, but it's mostly just touching base and getting different projects done. So lots of fun there. And then we're going to go through some commonly asked questions. If you have, well, let me All right. So if you have checks, how can you get them? Get them to us, because we do accept them. They need to be made payable to the chapter as written out here. And to make life easier, just to make sure that we can get those set to the right place, that should say include Walk to Defeat Northern Illinois. My apologies. So include Walk to Defeat Northern Illinois and in your team name. And that'll make sure that that'll just ensure we get it sent to the right spot on your walk efforts. And then there is our chapter address, and that's going to be all over the event website as well. So next up, registration. Who needs to register? Absolutely everybody. We need to, anybody who's coming through the gate at the event will need to register, and everybody who's walking in your mini walk needs to register. That helps with those t-shirts, especially, we want everybody who's participating and spending that energy to make this happen. We want it to make, we want to be registered, and especially if they're earning their t-shirt, we want to make that happen. So that is for everyone who raises their fundraising amounts that's registered. There we go. So yeah, like I said, the shirts, everyone who raises $90, every registered participant who raises $90 gets the unlock shirt. $300 gets the raglan tee, and shirts are given at the walk or sent to the team captain for mini walk. So your team captains will receive your shirts if you're doing a mini walk for them to distribute. Shirts are not for sale. You can't purchase them on our website. You can't just purchase them at the event. It is for fundraisers. If you have people who are, donating $90 or more and want to be involved, but maybe aren't sure, if you have questions about that, let us know. We'd be happy to help you out. But you do need to be a registered participant to earn a t-shirt. That is just how we do it. That is how our t-shirts work for our system. So let us know if you have questions. We'd be happy to, maybe help welcome a major donor to your team so that they can get their shirt, or answer any questions about it. On-site money. Do you need to bring money to the event? Well, if you have any donations that you haven't yet provided or haven't put up, entered through the website, do feel free to bring them. We would accept them there. And we will have merchandise for sale. So like we said, that alsmerch.com has chapter merchandise, but we'll also have an event, like a tent at the event. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break so we can catch up with any questions. I'll peruse the chat real quick to see if I missed anything. But I know that Kendra has been tackling and giving us some links as well. So fabulous. Awesome. Okay, I think we are doing good. Okay, and there have been no questions, Sam. Thank you, Kendra. Okay. In that case, we're gonna officially kick off challenge number 1, building the team. Like I said, from now until midnight on Friday, that report's gonna pull automatically, and I'm gonna be able to see who won, and I'll send you the winning team on Sunday. So there are 2 opportunities to win. Everyone that's registered before midnight on Friday will be eligible to be entered to win a gift card. And then each team that increases membership by 25% by Friday, May 20th will be entered to win a gift card as well. So get started, ready, set, go. I'll send this out as a reminder with the recording as well. But go ahead, get registered, get everybody going, and then you'll have a great chance to win for next week as well, once you get a big team built up, and then we can get emails out and fundraising, all sorts. So let's get this building block taken care of with team fundraising and get ready to rock and roll. Thank you for your time tonight. I'm so appreciative. I'm so excited. We've got big changes for Northern Illinois this year, and we're so excited to see what happens. So got our contact information here. Again, always feel free to reach out via phone, via email, whatever you'd like. We're happy to assist. We definitely want to help. This is a wonderful cause, and we're so, so grateful for everybody. So thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I can't wait to work with you this year.